August 22nd, 1969, the Beatles get together for what would turn out to be their last official photo session, although none of them knew it at the time. And these great photos would end up on the cover of Hey Jude, today on another vinyl show. Ike Frazier Industries presents another vinyl show with Ike Frazier. Hey everybody, it's your old pal Ike Frazier back today on August 22nd. Well, back in August 22nd, 1962, they took one of the first pictures of the Beatles with Ringo, and on August 22nd, 1969, they had their last official photo session, which would end up as the Beatles again, but more famously known as Hey Jude. And that's what the video is today, about how the last Beatles photo session turned into one of the last Beatles records, and kind of a greatest hits, kind of a hodgepodge. Like I said, this is the second Beatle record I ever got after the White Album when I was a kid, and I still love this record a lot. And so whether or not some people don't like it, and they think it's out of date and out of style because it's only 10 songs and you have so many Beatles greatest hits now, it still is a pretty awesome album to me, and I really like it a lot. Tell me what you think about it in the comments. If you like the Hey Jude album, what you think about the last photo session, which isn't really the last batch of pictures taken. Maureen Starkey took pictures a few days later. So it's up in the air really when those last pictures were taken, but this is the last official photo session of the Beatles, August 22nd, 1969. And I appreciate you guys watching. We got more subscribers just in the last couple of days, and that's really exciting for us, and it really inspires us to get it going. But I hope you guys watch the video. If you like it, give me that thumbs up. And if you really like it, subscribe so you can see more of what we're doing here at another vinyl show. It's your old pal Ike Frazier. I'll see you next time. Apple Records sent the Beatles out on August 22nd, 1969 to get some more photos, and so they sent world-famous Ethan Russell along with a new sidekick, Monty Fresco, who is later renowned for his sports photography. Linda Eastman, who would soon become Linda McCartney, is there with her trusty camera and Paul McCartney's 16mm camera, and Mal Evans is there, always hanging out and always with a camera. And so the Beatles go to John Lennon's Tittenhurst Park to take this batch of photos. Now, apparently, during the day that they spend traveling around and checking out John and Yoko's new house, there's a bit of a row, George says. And you can see in the film that Linda recorded, there are some words being said between John and Paul, and George does not look very happy about what is being said. But they try to go along and take more pictures, and then sometimes they seem like they're pretty happy and everybody's having a good time, but at other times you can see it in their eyes. They're really not quite at peace with each other at this moment. So when they get done, everybody is going to head back to their separate ways, and there's another meeting at Apple coming up. So they're going to decide what the next projects are going to be. And so getting from John's house on August 22nd, we jump all the way forward to September 8th, 1969. And that's when John Lennon, with Alan Klein present, but not Ringo, introduces the 4+4+4+2 plan to save the Beatles. But on September 20th, they get together and sign the contracts. George is not there, and making Alan Klein the three-quarter manager of the Beatles in absentia, because Paul McCartney does not want Alan Klein to touch anything that he owns. And most of us can understand why. But on September 20th, 1969, after the drawing up of the papers, John Lennon leaves and says he is quitting the Beatles. And there's Paul, Ringo, and Alan Klein outside after. Now, Alan Klein is left with a decision. What's he going to do? The Beatles are breaking up. So he has the Get Back tapes, and he gives those to Phil Spector, because he's going to turn that into the Let It Be. But Let It Be cannot be released until the film is ready at the same time. So Alan Klein, he needs a stopgap. He calls Apple USA man Alan Steckler up and he says, I want you to grab a bunch of Beatles songs that have never been on an album before, and I want you to put them together, and we're going to make a new Beatle record. And what is one of the most successful Beatles songs of all time? I think you know what that is, right? It's Hey Jude, right? #1 in the U.S. for 9 weeks. So Alan Steckler makes the plan to make a Hey Jude album combining all of these tracks from these singles, from 1964's Can't Buy Me Love and I Should Have Known Better, to 66 Paperback Writer and Rain, all the way to the latest Ballad of John and Yoko and Don't Let Me Down from the B-side of Get Back. And so George actually gets one song on there because he has the B-side, Old Brown Shoe. But when Hey Jude is released, it is expected that it is a brand new Beatles record. And it is released February 26th, 1970. And it instantly rises up to #2 on the pop charts. Well, what could be the value of these records? Well, I tell you what, the high price of some of these will amaze you. But the classic Hey Jude album says Hey Jude on the spine, but the very first pressing says The Beatles again, The Beatles. And that's the very first pressing with even different lot numbers. The second pressing actually is Hey Jude with the SW prefix for the lower price. The UK export is one of the rarest, going from $300 to $500 right there, because it has misspelled titles for Paperback Writer and calls Revolution Revolutions. And that is a very desirable record. But also in the US, there's the big red Hey Jude sticker, and make sure that that's a little worn because there are counterfeits of that sticker, so you don't want to get stuck with a fake sticker. There's the smaller sticker with the red print. There's a black print sticker. This is the Canadian copy with the Apple Hey Jude sticker on it, and those are pretty good. They go for about $90 to $120 right there. And the Japanese red vinyl with Obi. Now these right here, they go anywhere from about $150 to $350 depending on the market at the time. The last sale I saw was $300. Now these photos actually turned up again on the back of the unofficial Asian pressing of All Things Must Pass, with the Beatles on the back with George. Hey, thanks for watching, and what do we say? Beatles forever.